We're drumming together.
I think you're dancing.
Dance drumming.
That's because it's got that beat. It goes boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop. Welcome back to Couch of Fools.
Last time I missed a whole bunch of stuff.
But you still got the bad guys.
Yeah.
Is there a new poster? Is that a new poster?
That does look like another wanted poster. Read it. Wanted. The Potemkin Gang for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in the unregistered settlement of Dirtwater.
North of Dirtwater.
North of Dirtwater. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Want to check it out? Sure. You note the location and the resolve to bring this unlicensed building to justice. The Potemkin Gang's hideout.
This one's fun. You want to head there?
Yeah, but first I want to get the thing for Gary.
Oh, that's a good plan.
No, I'm ruining everything. As is tradition. Buy the Shroom Grove for him. I think I'm good for that for now. One of these days I'm going to figure out these buttons.
Probably about by the end of the game.
This is a bag of patented Shroom Grove miracle fungal fertilizer guaranteed to increase the size and intensity of any mycological specimen. Give it to Gary. You give the bag of shrooms grow to Gary and he tears it open and starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth.
A deliciousness.
Gary's become more powerful. Groovy.
I love Gary.
All right.
I think you have a bunch of XP to use too, because you got like 30 on that last thing.
Did I?
And you got
We have 41.
Now, here's the other thing. You don't have to spend all of it right away.
Right.
Something that's nice to do in this game is when you run into things that it's, oh, I need points in this, then you can spend it.
Right. Like, oh, I need a little more in
Safe cracking, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, like, I didn't see safe cracking on. There's just certain ones that you get later on.
Probably
Get
need
the
like books or something.
Yeah.
This horse smells weird.
They all do.
No settling up. So we can go to the railroad camp. Yeah, that's way up there.
Yeah. Potemkin game. Why head to the Potemkin game? Why not?
Why not?
That little guy right there?
Don't worry about that little guy. I don't have that mysticality.
Ford the river. Oh, wait.
You come up with a rushing river, which is a family of four is attempting to cross. However, the bridge is only wide enough for two at a time, and they only have one lantern to light the way. Gotta find another path.
Probably for the best anyway.
Well, I'm too dumb to do that. No entry to the bar. That's a real jail. Non-fake horses. The guy shouts, "Visiting hours are over," and runs over to stop you.
Can you go in the bar now that he ran over?
Get away from me. The guy shouts, "The hostler is on vacation. No entry." Peek. The guy shouts, "The place is condemned. It's not safe." Leave me alone. Don't go in there. The house is haunted. The bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy?
I lost my belt buckle.
Did you look near the bar?
Oh, good idea. I'll look there.
Good night. Did we catch her?
Well, you might want to keep looking around town.
Oh, pointy.
I will tell
Cactuses
you,
are real.
Have you missed a cactus yet?
Yeah, for you.
he's definitely missed some cactuses because if you keep hitting cactuses, you eventually get tough skin.
You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you know something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Get through the back door.
Oh.
The back side of the Potemkin.
Nope.
Whoa. Whoa. That's explosive. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easily, but you should probably hold off until your just right moment. So we could probably wait for them to be in front of a place and then do a thing to do the thing. That's what I'm thinking.
The jail.
Yeah.
You could probably coerce them into getting in front of the jail.
Right. Like chase the one person in there or get the guy to be like, no, that's closed. Kind of thing. If only we could get them all.
You can't.
You can't?
You can.
Oh, we can. You're already there, so we'll leave you alone. What's the matter, buddy? Did you look?
Jail.
Jail.
Top one. Oh, good idea. I'll look there.
Well, lady, we're gonna chase you back around all the way. Mr. Sir Dude. Well, we'll wait for you. Hold on. Get her to run one more. Go here to get him to, good luck with that. Ow.
All right, now don't get too close.
No close to those guys. And then we gonna go to the backside of that outhouse.
It's not a phrase you say very often.
You don't hang out in the back of an outhouse?
Try not to.
Ow, the crash, the fake building falls over on the real bandits. Now let's go back around. I did get a kick out of the guy stopping you from messing with any of the buildings.
I love this game.
Gang is knocked out. You can arrest them now if you want.
You're good to go.
Take them to jail.
Say, that's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get them?
Push the jail over on them.
What?
Never mind. Got 48 experience now.
Ooh, 1,000 meats.
And 1,000 meats. Excuse me.
Is there a new one?
There's a new one. Yet another wanted poster. Lots of criminals around these parts. The Black Hat Bandits. For horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north towards the old millinery. No good can come from criminals with the access of hat making machinery. Would you like to go investigate? Yes, indeed. Millinery. Boop, boop, boop. The old millinery. You see a sign labeled "This way to the Lazy A Dude Ranch" off the side of the trail. You mark the location on your map. Sure, why not?
Yeah, check it out now. Why not?
Why not? Oh, Gary looks happy. Let's talk to him. Howdy, Gary.
Oh, Gary knowing a thing to see.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
A gigantic poop.
What?
Taller than Gary.
You discover a new map location? The Big Apple. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? Gary says you should take care of the house in the desert's bandits. Thanks for the reminder. That's a haystack. Looks like somebody been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. An old burnt crate. Guess it came with the property. Stuff inside is unburnt. That's a pretty good crate. Bar of soap, ranch punch, and a handful of nails.
Ranch punch.
That was
like,
not a word combination I was expecting.
It's ranch and punch.
Hey, like, howdy. I'm selling these herbal remedies. Care to buy?
What kind of herbal remedies?
The kinds that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands.
So, Wheeze?
That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically.
Sure.
Hey, groovy, thanks.
Lost 15 meat. Got some herbal remedies. I already got one. One's good enough for now. How does it do? Doesn't do anything. This is a little pile of random dried weeds folded up in a satchel of paper, garbage stored in garbage, essentially.
Good thing you didn't buy multiple before you found out what it did.
Oh, I like this guy. Howdy.
Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, not much, man. We moved on to this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right?
I bet that's a lot easier, too.
Right on, man.
Neat. Where'd you get that hat?
Oh, this? A friend of mine made it. Man? I forget which one.
What'll you take for it?
Well, I have been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like, it's kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that-a-way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Man. Groovy, man.
Howdy, I'm Victoria.
I'm Louise Lathrop.
Why the long face, Louise?
Aw, geez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I am sick of eating dandelions. I could scream.
How'd you get in this predicament?
I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work.
Some of them loco weeds. Why don't you leave?
I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess.
So you're looking for work?
Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here.
I don't, sorry.
Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know.
Will do. Manure. A huge supply of unused fertilizer. Gary sniffs the air and looks around excited. Search that bag. Aha. One of these bags is different. Got a bag of shroom grow. I think that's the same stuff. Just give it to him.
A deliciousness.
Gary has become more powerful. Groovy.
It's a good looking garden.
Right?
It's about what mine looks like.
Here's a dandelion to eat. So, gonna need a hat. Gonna need to find a bakery. And, does this lady want anything? No.
No, she wants to sell you some crap.
She wants to take all my meat.
She already got what she wanted. She
All
got
right.
your meat, Ryan.
She got at least the good stuff. All right. Forward all dead. Since we're right here. Whoa. You smell it before you see it. A skeleton charging towards you, covered with the mud, muck, and smelling like garbage juice. It must have crawled out from some horrible bog nearby, and if the skeleton smells this bad, the bog must have been unimaginable. So it makes sense that even a skeleton would want to get away from there. Alright, let's give it a good old a scary dance. Woo! That's hard.
Oh,
Whoa!
You should get your golem out.
yeah, get your bean out.
Have you seen my bean?
Ryan, never say that again.
We're gonna heal him up. Because we like Gary. And the stabbings. Woohoo!
Oh.
Yeah.
Reproduce! What does that do? Oh, Gary! Yeah,
Oh.
I think We might be in trouble, Gary.
Well, you've spent your entire turn reproducing and copying and with.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
This is. Don't go after Gary.
Which Gary?
Not after all the Garys.
I mean, your bean can take a hit. It's a pretty strong bean. But you don't hit for for shit, man.
Yeah. Get him, Gary. You do more damage than anybody. No. No.
Bean whiff.
This is going well.
Giving up is the same as losing. I mean, I'm going to lose anyway. If I'm doing 1 damage. You gain the effect angry. Gary slaps you until you wake up and get back on Tina and continue where you were going. I should have surrendered. What's up, Gary?
Oh, nearing a weird cave.
What?
Gary was out here once, finding a cave humming very strange. Too scary.
Well, that sounds interesting. So we discovered a humming cave.
We discovered humming.
What do you think we should do next? Yeah,
West to go fast. Okay, a big iron snake.
Okie dokie.
A training man. Oh.
Hmm.
You need one of those hats.
Also, we're gonna be taking off that one ring.
The one I told you not to wear.
Yes.
I said you should probably not have that.
All right.
Did it still say equipped or unequipped when you clicked on it?
Well,
Okay.
it's unequipped.
So you got the other stuff now.
Yeah, I got that nasty ring on because should have sold that. Oh well. That's what I get. Yeah. All right. Cool. Doesn't seem to notice you. Excuse me. Sorry. There is no force in the universe that can get this tarp off that crate. It's a giant map of the region. This table is a little model of the region on it. That's a weird inflection. These toilets are all very clean. Flush it once. Flush this one once. Flush this one once. Whee!
Wait, was there something you could pick up in there?
Was there something I could pick up? in
Yeah,
there?
when you're off to the far right.
This thing? There's a little metal pin on the floor here. The Rifleman Insignia pin. 3 damage to pistols.
Do you even have a lapel?
Don't think so. Crates are just decorative. There's a footlocker on the foot of the bed, but it's not locked. Ooh, that was a good find. Only half locked. Sure, why not? I might need to save some for... We got incendiary bullet, army field trauma kit, and a silver bullet. Ooh, shells filled with skeleton army food supplies. Grilled oyster shells, nauseating. Look for something else. Mush spider water, yuck. Oiled dandruff lard. So it's all just oiled glands, oiled eyeballs, pickled slugs and silter, salted brains, lye-treated termites, grilled hair and mustard, dried hair, grilled dandruff oil, jelly blood and soda, grilled crickets and oil, branded ants, salted skin, pressed back guano.
I don't know that you need to go through all these.
Cool. I wasn't sure if there'd be something interesting if I stuck with it. The stick-to-itiveness.
I mean, there might be, but
Are there any hats in these boxes?
Let me check how many needles I got. 3.
3.
Yeah,
you'd still have one.
Yeah. Skeleton bone, skull chips, and a handful of loose teeth.
Ooh.
Hard tech, silver bullet, Milter grade whiskey.
All useful things.
Trash can smells terrible. No way. Not without some stench resistance,
Oh.
which we got. with
Indeed, we do.
The sweet smelling flowers. Equip them. Try that again. Dig through it. Old patron cap.
Patrol.
Now we can. That too. Somebody left their knapsack behind. There's some kind of recipe in it. You got a robe recipe. There's also an evil-looking leather-bound tome. Introductory of Next Mex. The last thing in the little diary which you decide to leave in there is in case the owner comes back looking for it. Read it. It seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others are reanimating the dead soldiers here, on the theory that the best undead army would be literally undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers who decided that they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning the station and reporting back to the necromancer. But the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Fascinating. The mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you're itching for a fight. That's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest you.
Y'all gonna fight?
I'm going to walk away with a second. I don't have foraging, so gives you the Grin and Skull skill. The black covered book written in black ink on black paper and the primer of the arts of.
Or you can sell it.
Or I could sell it. This seems like a probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if you want to learn dark bean magic.
I do like dirt. Okay, it's your funeral. Whatever, Grandma. You cannot see the words on the page, but you can nevertheless read them. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. Grinning Skull. And you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Spooky. Examine the robe. It's time you start gathering clues by the whole perambulantin dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip and the recipe for the first page. You got Necromancer Journal. You should check this out. You open up the Necromancer Journal and examine the information you collected so far. You found a recipe for the receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at more closely, you see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder's Pass. This means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress. Looks like there's everything you got so far. Already. Well. One second, let me check my gear again. Because I think there was a... I think I still want to use the Filthy Porcelain Cow as my offhand. Let's do her thing. Howie. Deals 19 spooky damage. Or 14 hot damage. Let's do the spooky damage. Spooky. Bingo. Much better. Good job, Gary.
Sling them beans.
Victory. Continue. Smelling. You brush yourself off, click blue, and climb back out into the pit. You get smelling salts. 22 experience. So that, pretty much the same thing. The mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeleton riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in and fight them.
Yeah, I think every time you go in, you get more of them at a time. So, it's up to you.
I think we can do 2. Whoa, they quick. What's the beam shield? Increases your armor by 4. This will not end your turn. Yeah.
Bye, Gary.
Why are you being mean to Gary? I am not designed for this.
Miscalculations were made.
Yes, they were. Very quickly.
All right.
Good to know. You get the effect angry. I'm going to go sleep. You wake up next morning in your bed. Gary must have carried you back there when you knocked out. You're a little sore, but not otherwise any worse for wear. You're pretty hungry, though, and sober. Well, we're on day 2 of the rest of my life.
Well, that's as good a place as any to call it. So, again, thanks for joining us. Until next time.